Hello, welcome back. I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen, and how are you doing today? You can see my background is different. One thing I like watching on YouTube is people when they do their studio tours, right? Just to see their setup. I've seen at least 4 or 5 of them now, and it's always interesting to see how they organize their stuff. Like, is there a certain specific way? Some of them are very specific. Some of them are just, whatever is handy because they have so much space. And I have itty bitty space. So I have more space than some and a whole lot less than a lot. But I thought I'd give you a mini studio tour of a mini soap maker. Since this is such a mini video. Family members don't always make it over, or sometimes they just can't get in the room because, I've been busy and stuff gets piled up. And, it's just a thing. But so I thought I'd give you a mini studio tour of my studio. It's in 2 rooms. It's split, you guys. But that's okay. That's okay. That's my way of doing things, right? That's just how it goes. And today we are doing the triple butter soap. I love that soap. I love the scent. The scent is just, and it's another one of those that sells out at my vendor shows. But 3 things: dream big, be true to you, you are worth it. And let's go check out the mini studio tour and the triple butter soap. And I always have this written here because just to remind me, of course, of my 3 things. And if you don't know what those 3 things, why they are so important, I would maybe I'll link the video. I'll try and find the video and I'll link it below. Okay. I know the lighting's really bad, but these are all my witch hazels and my micas. I don't have a lot, but there's the rest of them. This is a shelf my dad actually built me. It was a china cupboard when I was a kid. Let me move back. See, it was a china cupboard for when I was a kid. And I use it for my micas and colorants. And there's my little dehumidifier. This shelf holds, well, the 2 bins are actually not. They're just craft stuff. But this holds my shelves for I use the boxes on the left to package my soaps for vendor shows. And so this has a lot of my vendor stuff on it. And then my glycerins and extracts that I make. And just some molds and my candle stuff. And then this shelf holds all my, well, not my spices, but just my herbal foraging concoctions and things that I buy. My botanicals, if you want to get technical. And then up here, which you saw, these are my boxes, packaging, some of my packaging boxes and packaging stuff. And just extra baskets and bins. My butters and little things. And then we go down to my clays and my powders and my, what else is in there? Extracts and preservatives. Then we go down to my infused oils. And like the big jar is actually my bath gel, the shower gel. Everybody's like, can I get? And it's like, I sell more of it out of my home than I do at the store or on my website. But it's just mixed up, and then I just scent it, and color it if they want it colored. And then way on the bottom, way down there is some notes and my stearic acid in the box and stuff. And then over here, beneath the Thomas the Train boxes, these are all my glass things. So my glass jars, well, and my beeswax glass jars that I have purchased and I use. And here's my bubble wrap and some more boxes and stuff in my sewing kit. Okay, and then this shelf is in the middle of the room, and this just holds like my bigger boxes and then notes and stuff, and then product that I have already made up. A lot of my products, a lot of my product is like it's ordered and I actually make it up pretty fresh because, like I said, I'm small business. I'm very small. And then this shelf holds, these bottles are all empty. I have to do something with them. But this shelf holds like packaging for my shower steamers and little bags, lip balm stuff, loofahs. Okay, and this shelf is one you're pretty familiar with, but you don't know it. This is where I used to display my soaps and have them, and then have the picture on, you know, the little baby picture. But I'm redoing that. I'm doing a little bit of a revamping, so that's just how it is. And then up here are my my containers with lids, my jars, you know, minus the box of soap, different containers and stuff. And then here's more containers and my salts. This is my KOH. I always put my potassium hydroxide separate from my sodium hydroxide because I don't want to, you know, mix them up. So like my stearic acid, my MSM, my, you know, and then over here some essential oils. And then here's more of my essential oils. We're not going to get into this. It's like some women's shoe fetish. I have an essential oil fetish. Or fragrance oil fetish. And then down here are my oils. So I have my specialty oils that I use for skin care and hair care and stuff like that. And then some of these are soaping oils. And then I have my other soaping oils and just my potassium hydroxide and citric acid and all this other stuff down there. I know this is only a partial thing for summer, but these are all my drying herbs that I've been drying. There's actually lilacs up here. And this is actually the workstation in our family room that I have set up. It's my main table, and then I have shelves on the side that hold my containers, my molds, equipment, you know, my coconut oils right there. And then on the bottom I have a couple shelves and some stuff in the back that hold just bigger bowls and little items and some molds and, you know, the little odd things you need. And then my table, which I'm not going to talk about my table today. And then I have these smaller tables over here that I use to, you know, stack stuff I have to wash, stuff I'm bringing in, or just usually it's covered with notes, you know. Okay, enough with that tour. Let's go to the soap. Right off the bat, I want you to look at that lye water. Or, no, those are my oils. Those are my oils. Okay, they're nice and creamy because it has cream in there, like 100% whipping cream, which when you use this in soap, it does add fat. So it does, you know, boost the super fat in your soaps. And I don't accommodate for it, but just saying. But it makes it nice and creamy. See, nice and creamy. It's just beautiful. My favorite part about this soap is the fragrance oil. It literally is. It's the fragrance oil. It's apple balsam and a green apple. And I blend the scents up. That apple balsam is like, poof. Yeah, he's super orange, isn't he? And it's kind of funny because when I think of apples, I think of the time when I was a kid and we used the loader to get the apples off this tree because there were so many apples. And we ended up with 26 something bushel baskets of apples in our garage. It was awesome. Now, as far as those colors, we're using Apple Moss by Brambleberry. We're using, boy, what was that one? Kermit Green. That was probably Kermit Green. And then Buttercup. I think those are all by Brambleberry. Yes. This has a lot of oils in it. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 oils. So when you do your triple butter, let's talk about the triple butter itself. You can use kokum. You can use that Kusi, whatever. Moo, you know, all these butters, all these expensive butters. But you don't have to. Why would you use those for your body butters? Save them for your body butters. I do use kokum butter in my All Jacked Up. It's in a few, and that's it. Otherwise, I stick to the cocoa butter, the mango seed butter, and the shea butter for my butters in my soaps. And this one has all three. Now, it doesn't matter if you do 5% of each, if you do 20% of each, if you do 30% of each, right? You're going to get a good bar. I do like adding the coconut oil, and I like adding the olive and the tallow. Actually, there's sunflower in here also. And the castor. Because because of the fatty acid profile I get out of it. That's why I like to do that. Now, that orange. I did not put orange in this batter. Like, there's not an orange color at all. That is purely the fragrance oil color morphing the soap batter. That's when, you know, if you've never used it before, you kind of freak out because you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to be orange, you know. And last time I did the colors based off of what our apples were looking like in the fall that my sons had brought back. And I kind of went back to the basic little story that my son loves green apples. He doesn't like red apples. He likes green apples. And I had lots of fun sculpting the top of the sucker. But yeah, so each soaper has her own little thing. And it's funny because you watch the newest soaps come out and sometimes it's like they see one person do it and pretty soon everybody's doing it. And I think it's kind of funny. Or you just kind of figure it out yourself, you know. You have a happy accident. Like Bob Ross would say, you have this happy little tree, this happy little accident, he's going to be a tree, you know, type of thing. But yeah, sculpting is always fun to do. Some people might hate it, you know. I think there was a girl who said she didn't like doing the tops, and so you know, but that's just a thing. But look at that. That looks like a fire. And 24 hours later, it is a beautiful green. It is a beautiful yellow. You know, no orange in sight, thankfully. Which I'm pretty sure it's done that before. I'd have to look back. I really would. But no worries. I wasn't worried, so that was a good thing. However, you know me, and if it would have stayed orange, you know, it would have been like, oh, haha, funny. This is just me messing up. Yeah, but yeah, I was totally out of these. I am so glad I have a few more. And, well, I mean, what can I say? They're triple butter. I think, does everybody have a triple butter in their line? Maybe not. You know, there might be some people who don't use butters. But anyways, so as far as a bowl swirl went, because like I wasn't having fun with those, this turned out great. But this was more like a bowl swirl with the side pour, you know, the side to side, which you get those beautiful lines like you do with like I do with the Angel's Orchard or some of my other ones. And here are the fragrance notes for these bars. Here is the bar right after I cut it. Very pretty, isn't it? And here's the bar once it is cured. And as always, I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.